Behind, Jeff, Wade, 20.
All day, dog.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Yeah, you don't want none. Slam.
Once more, it's Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He's coming, double up. Kill.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set! Ready! Hey! Monday!
Check the backer.
You're over here.
Watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Touchdown, defense.
Ready, go. Kill.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He's crashing.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's second down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, alert, alert. 34's the mic, he's coming, check him.
Now Rosen, and he hits Drake. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, here we go.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 25.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rosen looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, alert. Hey, Foxtrot. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Man, that's trash.
Shoot. SOS.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Switch. He's coming. He's got double up.
47's the
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right. partner. They're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch block, motion, block. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 37.
Another run by Lindsey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Parks, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on